Hey everybody.
I don't know why this keep disconnecting. Yes, the Trinity's a fucking pedophile, bitch. I'm expose this nigga. Oh shit. What's the backrooms like? I saw like samples of it. Yo, let's play Breakpoint, bro.
Fucking $80, what the fuck?
What's 80?
Breakpoint.
No, you can get, look, dude.
Oh, it's $80. No, no.
Look.
It's 80. Exposing wet islanders.
No, the fucking, it's like $2 for like a Ubisoft account one, but the Steam, the G2A is like 12.
Then can't do that now.
Yeah, we could do that.
Piggybacking off of a cut.
Yeah, give me a account,
Migrated to a treasure.
Gonna migrate my Ubisoft account. I got 20 Ubisoft accounts. I got 30 Ubisoft accounts. Yeah. I got 30 Ubisoft accounts. Pretty much every game there is. I programmed Breakpoint. Alright.
Ah, shit, you fucking digger.
I'm lying. PZ, bro. I'm about to go out of hand, bro. Get us Breakpoint, dog. I'm getting a cigarette. You're a bitch. Yeah, we get Breakpoint. Get
Oh yeah.
Wait,
How many hours do you have under?
like probably like 30 minutes.
Alright. Okay, like mid.
How do I do it?
I can do it. Just don't play it. Don't play it. Wait, check how many hours you have. Let me see your screen. Go to library.
Okay.
Nigga, what the fuck? Get out of the downloads.
My heart.
Bro, hit library, click it
They're
twice.
training my heart.
Oh my god.
They're training my heart.
Go to Phasmophobia. Oh my god, 30 fucking hours? Oh my god.
3 years.
What do you mean it's too dark on that game?
I don't like that game, bro. Yeah, it's just not my type of game. Who's this?
Well, I'm gonna give to you the game.
Oh, that's it. Thought I wrote. Oh, yeah. Is that enough for fucking...
Wait, which one am I receiving? Purchase. Alright, you might not. Okay. I think.
That's Wildlands. Why does it fucking sit? It's like a 10-year-old game. Oh, this is only 2 years old.
I think you gotta refund it too. Yeah, go to help.
Now you can let the purchaser know they can request a refund through a support site. They're draining my heart.
Wait, okay, you gotta do it too. It's a two-step. You gotta do it too. If agree to the refund, yeah, agree to it. Yeah.
Alright. Disconnect. This fucking tube. I'm gonna have fucking 250 in a few days.
Yeah, uninstall it too, bro.
I can't. They're training my heart with supercomputer. Let's uninstall it. That took 2 minutes to run. Did it work?
I have to wait for a bit. Probably have to do it again.
Yeah, I gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait a couple minutes.
Wait. It's a business day too, so it might take an hour.
We'll give it a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Steam support probably has to do something. Yeah, that's good. How much was it?
20, probably like 15
20?
in your area. 12 bucks in your area.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Mad Max
Fuck you,
plays good.
man. Fuck you, man.
They're entraining my heart.
How do you see in fucking?
My internet, bro. It's my internet.
Why did you change your plan to like a shittier one?
No, dude, it's this connection issue. It's a
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
It's a
Bro, all that
disconnect.
game was about is fucking holding a fire axe. With shit fucking.
I had a crowbar.
With shit inventory. I can carry fucking more than that. I realize.
I know,
Fucking
like,
stupid.
you can't carry shit. It pissed me off.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta get a mod for it. Carry up to 100 pounds. I can do that shit.
It
Walk
won't
around.
work. It won't work for some reason.
Well, that's I'm not playing it then. That's why I'm playing that shit.
Wait, bro, why you gotta talk like that?
Fucking pedophile. Fuck.
They're training my heart, and you're speaking too fast.
I'm not playing that. You.
I tried to get carry away. Look, real picture of see he's got like 40 burner accounts. Yeah, I took my belt out. Yeah. Fucking pass out. Yeah, hold up. Fucking kill me. There's a real picture. Wait. is it micro ATX so much? That's crazy. Ass rock. Is this a full? Two. Unless these fucking two SATA ports.
Fucking Jew.
You are the Jew. Where the fuck's the other SATA ports, bro? Wait. 2, 3. The fuck? That was loud as fuck. You're like, fucking Jew. That shit was loud. Two. Two range. 2 range. Four SATAs, 2 SATAs up here. Right? Why would 22 SATAs up here? What the fuck, dude? Am I fucking hallucinating? Cause that's this fucking shit is ridiculous, bro. First world problems. I gotta fucking reset this jagged ass box again. You see that picture? Exposing on. Yo, look at my screen, bro. You see this shit? Why is it popping up? Board psychosis? Yeah, is it gonna be similar images?
If you've ever watched one of the many crime drama shows, you know that DNA evidence is often the smoking gun that's used to find the bad guy. For some reason, the villains in those shows just love gooning all over crime scenes, and then the forensics crew show up with a black light, they send the bad guy's baby batter off to a lab, and within 2 to 3 commercial breaks, the cops have him locked up. Real life is obviously a little different, and in current year, the police have another kind of evidence they can gather that tells them even more about you than your DNA, and that is your smartphone. Every Google search, every app you've used, and everywhere you've basically traveled is recorded by that little device, and if you're being investigated for a crime, your phone is one of the first pieces of evidence that the police are going to want to seize. If you find yourself under an investigation, any good lawyer would tell you not to talk to the police, and that's not just advice that's born out of ACAB rhetoric. The advice is literally based off of how police operate when they investigate a crime. If you pay close attention to the beginning of a Miranda warning, anything you say can and will be used against you, that phrase is taken literally. There's nothing that you could just say to the police to be used as a defense. The investigator that wants to talk to you is trained to hone in on anything that could be used against you by the state prosecutor. And if you think you haven't or never will commit a crime, keep in mind that even the best lawyers don't know the entire several thousand pages of the U.S. criminal code. The average American likely commits multiple felonies a day without even realizing it. That's why the right to remain silent is so important, but unfortunately your phone can and will say a lot more that could be used against you. Now, obviously, you wouldn't want to just let the police go through your phone or any other electronic device as they please, but that's what the warrants are for. Once a judge who barely knows how to use a smartphone themselves signs off on letting the police seize your phone, at that point, the only thing standing between you and prison time, most likely as the result of a plea bargain in 95% of cases, is how secure your phone actually is. Now, the security of most smartphones is questionable, to say the least. The operating systems are either mostly or partially closed source, which at best means the companies behind them are going for that security through obscurity approach by just not publishing the source code on the internet, or at worst, it means that there's backdoors that are hidden in that source code to allow agencies to spy on the phone's users as mandated by the government for the purposes of protecting the children and hunting terrorists. But one system that police have time and time again hit a brick wall with is Graphene OS. This is a custom Android-based operating system for Google Pixel phones that's optimized for security. Graphene OS removes a lot of features from a standard Android device. For example, all Google services are completely disabled, so the police can't request data from the tech giant to track where you go at all times. USB data access to the phone is restricted when locked, and debugging access is disabled, which reduces the attack service for extracting data off of the phones once they've been seized. The Celebrite consoles, for example, have to make a connection over USB-C or whatever port you have on the phone in order to extract data off of them, so you would have to bypass those restrictions first or go about getting the data off the phone another way. And one of the most important features that Graphene OS ships with to make data extraction harder is a default enabled auto reboot setting that puts the phone into before first unlock mode every 18 hours. This simple feature makes Android's file-based encryption significantly stronger than it is in normal Android phones. With any Android device, your photos and messages are not stored as plain files that an examiner can read by pulling out the storage chip. Instead, the phone stores them in an encrypted form and protects the keys with your passcode and the phone's security hardware. This creates two different states that really matter for phone forensics. The first, as I already mentioned, is before first unlock, or BFU. This is the state right after the phone is rebooted, before the owner enters the main PIN or password to unlock the device. Most private user data is still locked because the keys needed to read it have not been released yet. The second state is after first unlock, or AFU. Once the owner enters the passcode for the first time after the phone's been rebooted, the phone loads the keys so that apps can read the data. Locking the screen again does not put every key back where it was after a reboot. The screen looks locked, but the phone is still much easier to get data off of with these tools. And this is why police often try to keep a seized phone turned on if it's already in AFU. They don't want it to reboot and become harder to get data off of. And they also usually isolate it from radio signals, they keep it charged to avoid rebooting from losing power, and they move it into a lab where the useful key state is still present to get data off of it. It can still take several hours or days, though, to get the data off a phone in an ideal AFU mode, which is why the auto reboot feature itself is such a big deal. You can configure it to reboot every hour if you wanted to, which would put your phone in BFU mode before it even gets to the lab, making it impossible to extract data off of it without cracking the phone's PIN. Graphene OS also allows much longer pins and passwords than stock Android does, up to 128 characters, so yeah, these phones are much more hardened against forensic analysis, and they have far fewer options for attacking them than a stock Android device. The security of the phones are so effective that businesses like the VIP network have made millions of dollars selling these devices to Australia's criminal underworld for as much as $2,000 per handset. This VIP network, which sounds like something straight out of GTA Online, was buying secondhand Pixel phones in bulk and then installing Graphene OS onto them along with apps like Signal and Threema so that the people buying the phones could securely send encrypted messages with them. The VIP network phones also had their front cameras disabled at the hardware level, so even if a bug was found in Graphene OS that would let the federal police hack into the devices, your face still wouldn't be exposed by the disconnected selfie camera. Looking at the news footage coming out of Australia from the arrest and seizure of over 30 handsets, there were also signal blocking bags that were recovered, like the ones that I sell on my website, Base.win, which add another level of hardware protection against tracking by blocking all radio signals going to and from the device when it's in the bag, which would make it much more difficult to track where people are going with the phones, assuming that they keep them in the bag while they're traveling. Now, unfortunately for the customers of the VIP network or VIP phones, the supply chain is a really big issue here. There's already a lot of skepticism around using Pixel phones with Graphene OS in the first place because, well, they're manufactured by Google, and so if the hardware of the device that's manufactured by the world's largest spyware company is compromised, you can't really expect all of those compromises to be fixed by changing your operating system to Graphene OS, especially if the compromises are buried deep in the circuitry. But these so-called VIP phones also have a few guys in Australia that's flashing the OS onto the phone that were added into the supply chain, and they are now in police custody. They were the single point of failure for the criminal syndicates that were using these phones. The police also underscored that point by sending a message to various Signal and Threema accounts that they were able to link to the VIP phone supplier, saying that they would continue to identify, investigate, and prosecute anyone that's associated with the phone supplier. So simply having one of these devices could make you the target of an investigation even if you've never really committed any actual crime. And it's one thing to have a quote-unquote VIP phone, which, as I explained, is essentially just a Pixel with Graphene OS installed onto it and the cable for the selfie camera disconnected, but there's not really any way of differentiating one of those devices from a Graphene OS phone that you either bought from somewhere completely innocent or that you set up yourself. This negative perception of people using encrypted phones has also made its way into the United States. So in early 2025, Atlanta resident Samuel Tunick was on his way home following a trip abroad. After landing in the US, customs agents demanded access to his phone, and he just so happened to have a Pixel phone that was running Graphene OS. Now, the reason for the search is a little bit sketchy, to say the least. So, Mr. Tunick had been placed on a terrorism watch list for his involvement with a group called Defend the Atlanta Forest, which opposed the construction of an enormous law enforcement training facility in the area known as Cop City. Customs and Border Security had made a plan to detain him upon his return from the Dominican Republic and search his devices to get more information on this supposed terrorist cell. They likely want to know who else he was communicating so that they could then search them as well and basically identify all of the people who were part of this activist network. But once Tunick had been taken to a back room of the airport, the authorities told him that they wanted to search his device for child sexual abuse material. So we have the rare 2-in-1 situation where police want to both stop terrorism and protect the children, all with a single device search. Talk about efficiency. Now, regardless of the real reason for the search, since Tunic was using Graphene OS, he decided to pretend to comply with the request so that he could use the duress pin feature. So the duress pin is an alternative pin that you enter on the phone's unlock screen, but rather than unlocking the device, it wipes all of the phone's data along with any eSIMs that were installed on it. So when Tunic gave the police the duress pin and they entered that into the phone screen, it went blank and then eventually restarted, displaying the setup screen indicating that it had been totally wiped. Shortly after that, police confiscated the device and released Tunic from custody, only to later charge him with destruction of property to prevent a seizure. And this is a trend that we've seen before with technology that can help you avoid surveillance or data seizure by authorities. If they can't break it or backdoor it, they'll just ban it and then charge you with using it. This should worry people, even if they have no interest in protest groups or encrypted phones. A privacy tool starts to look suspicious because it works, and that creates circular logic where police want to search his phone because the owner might be hiding something, and the owner must be hiding something because that phone is so difficult to search. The best proof that Graphene OS creates a real technical problem came from Cellebrite itself. So this is the company that sells phone extraction systems to police departments and government agencies all around the world. These systems are built to crack phones, copy files, and then turn years of private data into a report that an investigator can search. A leaked Cellebrite support chart showed how its tools handled different Google Pixel models. The chart split the results by phone model, operating system, patch level, and lock state. Older Graphene OS builds did show some support, but the working methods stopped at old security patch levels, so clearly the patches did what they were supposed to do. Cellebrite might still have some old unknown exploit for these devices, but the current phone no longer has that same security hole, according to their charts. At that point, police have to change tactics. They can request cloud records. They could, search a phone, question the people who you spoke with, or try to seize the phone while it's open, pull it out of your hand like they did Ross Ulbricht's laptop back in the day. They might get some useful data from your mobile carrier, from the company that runs an app, but if you're careful enough to use apps like Signal along with your own encryption like PGP rather than relying on WhatsApp's proprietary end-to-end encryption, those other avenues that the police might use for evidence might not produce anything very useful. Having the digital literacy to implement OPSEC that even the state can't break shouldn't be seen as a crime, but it appears that is the direction that we're going in. Maybe until the jails are just all full of cybersecurity nerds and Graphene OS is no longer seen as the criminal's operating system. But tell me about your thoughts on this dilemma. I'm interested in hearing if you've ever been treated different by law enforcement or border security for using a highly secure phone OS in any country and how that ultimately worked out for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it to hack the algorithm, and check out my online store, Base.win, where you can buy my awesome merch and accessories like the signal blocking bag for your phone or laptop. 10% store-wide discount when you pay with Monero XMR checkout. Have a great rest of your day.
My stepson just got bit in the throat or the side of the neck by a dog.
He took one whiff of the blood, and he went like,
I want to know why. Please don't touch me. I didn't do this.
I can't. You guys don't understand how bad this is gonna get.
On August 17, 2024, a 6-year-old boy is mauled in a vicious pit bull attack, while his family attempts to hide the terrible truth. An unexpected discovery unravels one of the most sinister crimes the county has ever seen.
If I'd seen that, I would have lost my mind.
The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. It's Saturday afternoon when Ashland County dispatchers in Savannah, Ohio received the distressing 911 call.
911 location of your emergency. My stepson just got bit in the throat or the side of the neck by a dog. It's bad. Yeah. I'm on his neck and his ear. Put pressure on it. Don't let up. Keep pressure on it. What kind of dog is it? I wouldn't make it a pit bull. I'm an EMT, so I'm kind of doing the best I can with what I got right now, man. How old is he? 6. I cannot let go. We're keeping him alert.
Is the dog still there?
Yes, the owner has a hold of him currently.
Did you say that the patient, he's not alert anymore?
He is.
He's still alert?
He is gurgling.
Gurgling?
Yup. I want to say the last patient. You can see the damn near the bone. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. No, the dog's not on you. You're good. Go inside. Easy, kid.
With no way of knowing when an ambulance will arrive, they make the split-second decision to transport the child themselves and meet emergency responders along the way.
You're okay. We're more worried about your neck, buddy. Ready? Okay. I will take the drop and I will get him there. I need to hold this on your neck very firmly. My hand.
Look at me, baby.
Is he like bleeding through the...
You can see a little bit of tendon. It's through the... Hang on. I guess we're heading towards the Ashland Hospital now.
No, we're going to the fire station. Right, that's where we're going.
I guess the fire station?
Yep, we're on the fire station in Savannah. That's where we're going.
All right.
I hear them.
Are you guys going to the station, or do you want them to meet you at the...
No, they should see us.
Carrying the 6-year-old boy in their arms, 2 frantic adults flag down a responding deputy. Together, they begin a desperate attempt to save the child's life.
Hey, buddy, do you know your... Oh, holy...
I know.
How old are you?
6.
You're not getting sleepy, are you? Yeah, you're wide awake on me? Yeah?
Keep those eyes open. You're doing good, man. I'm really proud of you.
You are a trooper, dude.
Dude, no joke. Do you have any cuts on his left side?
Yes, smaller. They're smaller.
Okay.
These ones are the worst.
Just take some steps back for me, okay? Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're good. We got EMS right here. Thank you.
Hey guys, we got some severe lacerations on the right neck, small on
The left side's the most severe. Left side's more severe.
Okay. I'm just trying to maintain pressure on that right side. Your eyes open. Okay, buddy.
Your eyes open, baby. You're okay. But guess what? You get to ride in the ambulance, dude. How cool is that? Hey, I gotta let go with the right side. Yeah, ready? Go. Hey, drop your shirt.
Oh, you're doing great, buddy. You're so tough, man.
I'll text you all the information. I'll text you everything.
With the child secured in the ambulance, the deputy takes a brief moment to confirm the identities of the 2 adults and gather urgent information.
So, okay, can I just get your driver's license? What's your relation to the whole scene?
I'm his mom's boyfriend.
Mom's boyfriend, okay. And your dad, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're good. You're with him. Okay. Cheers, deal. I'm gonna keep you for a little bit because I have to get some kind of information. We'll get you over there at some point, okay? But
Well, I know his mom's at the house trying to. It's like she's.
okay, so she's at the house right now.
Yes.
Does she have the dog with her?
No, her uncle took him somewhere we don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so he just took the dog and took off. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna follow you to the house, okay? That's where you're going?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow you to the house, okay?
Dylan, who has identified himself as the boy's father, accompanies him to the hospital. The deputy then follows 29-year-old Taylor Desiree Marvin Brown back to the residence where the attack took place.
Where's my phone and where's my kid?
Hey. Hello. Hey, I'm Deputy Derry. Your mom?
The child's mother, 28-year-old Angelina Williams, gives no response.
You okay? Well, I mean, I obviously know, but I mean, you looked a little lost there. You okay? Struggling. I get it.
I feel like it's all my fault.
Okay. Tell you what. Here, let's have a seat, okay? You don't. I'm not gonna make you stand up for any of this, okay? So, you said you feel like it's your fault. What was going on?
I wasn't. They were out here picking up trash.
Okay. Like in the yard, on the. Okay.
Stray dog got loose.
Stray dog? Okay, so it's not your dog? Okay. Like a neighborhood dog? You guys seen it around before or something? You don't even know? Okay. So stray dog got loose. You guys like trying to hang on to it or something? Or was
We
it
were
just.
trying to, so my son was having a fit, plus they hit his face.
Okay.
Ended up bleeding, and then the dog went right for him.
Your kid hit the dog in the face, or the dog hit?
My son has autism.
Okay.
And he was having a meltdown.
911, what's the location of your emergency? Reporting a missing child.
25th, 2024 in Kissimmee. 25th, 2024 in Kissimmee, Florida. Madeline Soto's evidence and glaring inconsistencies begin to emerge. The dispatcher assures the caller that a
child
was dropped off. I got a notice, an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire
laptop is their only hope of tracking Madeline's location. Attempts were made to locate the laptop, but unfortunately, the last pinged